Hi, Aaron here. I'm going to show you today how to take apart a battery for a Prius Gen 3. First thing, you open the trunk. Remove this by pushing it up. Next, open these two handles, pull this out. Pick this up, pull this out. This pops up. This pops up as well. Pulls right out. Next, enter the vehicle. Pop this seat down and pop this seat down. These pop straight up. And this should pop out with a little, if you get your finger in there, it pops right out just like that. And then you get a number 10 millimeter. There's a screw right over here. There's a screw right here. And there's a screw over here, and one more over here. After those screws are out, move the Velcro this way. Open the back door, and we now remove this whole assembly by pulling over here. You're pulling out one hand over here, one hand over here, getting these two clips out from there. This lifts up. A little pressure over here while you're holding here. This has to clear. Pop this out. Next, a number 10 on the battery, the 12-volt battery, to remove the power. Once that's removed, let's push to the side. Next, you have a little black clip. You use a fork thing like this to leverage that right out. And then this leaves. This also the same thing. Service plug pulled out this way, pops out this way. Put that aside. These clips get removed. Start by pushing down on the tabs and pulling out. This one needs to be done from the bottom. I'll show you what I did once it's out. I'm basically pushing in the two sides of the tab from the bottom so that could open. Using the fork again, release this plug if it wants to come out. And the same two-sided clip over here. And then this entire assembly gets placed over here. Over here you'll have, again, two clips that need to be pushed in. Push them in to release that. This gets pulled out again. There's a little clip right there. Pull the clip back. That lifts up very nicely. Pick this up. That pops up. There's a little clip right here. One of these things just got to get pulled out. That needs to be separated from that. So that's the fan. Next we move on to a number 12. And we take out two bolts. One here. And one right over there. Sometimes they're a little stubborn, usually because the drill battery is weak. We can try doing it by hand, or it was overly tightened. Once it's released, we can remove that. Now we need a number 12 with an extension. There are a total of 4 more bolts that need to be used. They need to be removed. And from that side, you probably be able to see it better. One of them is right over here on the bottom. Occasionally they get really tight and they need to be open with a torque wrench, with a breaker bar. And there's another one hidden down here. There's a clip that needs to be pried out, and this will be lifted up like that. And we'll get to the last one, which is kind of hidden down there, but eventually if you look right where I'm looking now, you'll see the number 12 over there as well. Once that's removed, there'll be 2 more on the opposite side. This one came out from over there. and the second one from right there. Now coming back to this side. This side is where the fan is. There are 4 number 10 screws over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is your service plug. It has a little pin over here. That pin goes in here. Just give it a counterclockwise turn, and that comes right out. This entire assembly lifts up. There are 2 bolts, number 10 over here, holding the 2 main power connects. This gets pushed over. There's a little clip over there. Just needs to be pried open using the upholsterer's tool. And you've already freed all the bolts holding the battery. If you come back to this side, I can show you. There is just some wiring that needs to be released. One of them being this little plug there. And there's a second plug. This sits inside. You just have to pull that out and then it pops out. And there's another one just like that. You gotta pick that up. And there's a third pin that's in like that. Now, the last thing is, take out the last screw. And when you lift the battery out, lift it up like this. And this backside comes out first. Slide it up a little bit like this, grab it from under the fan with one hand over here, lift it up and out.